Welcome to the Playboy Mansion. This is my review on Playboy. This is probably the last video you'll ever see me on YouTube because it's going to get sexy. Oh yes, we are talking sexy today. This is my Playboy review, and you'll also get to find out when I recorded the lady in red, Christopher, with one of these models from Playboy. Are you ready? Well, of course, during this review, we are going to, of course, review the stock. We are a stock channel, even though it's going to get a little bit sexy here in our Playboy Mansion. Do you like my Hugh Hefner jacket? Ready to rock and roll. Welcome to the Playboy Mansion as we go into the stock. Is this stock a viable proposition? Can you make money from this stock? Well, let's find out. We're going to take a deep dive, a look at the stock. What do you think? Can you make money from this stock? Well, let's go through it. We're going to look at the numbers, the balance sheet, the profit, the loss. We're going to look at the intrinsic value of the stock. We're going to go deep dive into this stock. Are you ready? It's getting pretty already smoky and pretty heated here in the studio. So let's have a look, first of all, at the numbers. Does it make sense? We're also going to show you the valuation. We're going to compare it to the S&P 500, the breaking news on the channel. What is the latest news? What is Playboy up to these days? Can you make money from this stock? Well, and also at the end, I'm going to give you a little preview of when I got to record Christopher's Lady in Red with one of our supermodels here from Playboy. All of that is coming up. This is just the beginning. Are you ready for the best review I've ever made? I might not be here tomorrow after all of this, but without further ado, let's get straight into our Playboy analysis review. Tap the like button if you like this video. Tap the down like button if you don't. I don't mind what you do. Just do something though. And don't forget, as always, to subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss the end of the video because there's some surprises and my Christopher video as well, recorded with one of our Playboy supermodels. Okay, there you go. First of all then, what is Playboy? There's more to Playboy than just ladies, of course. There's much more to it than that. And let's go into it right now. Here's the PLBY is the ticker symbol. It's the Playboy Group, PLBY Group. That is the name of the group. The business, PLBY Group, incorporate as a media and lifestyle company. It connects consumers around the world with products, services, and experiences to help them look good, feel good, and have fun. The firm serves consumers in the following categories: sexual wellness, style and apparel, gaming, and lifestyle, and beauty and grooming. Its flagship consumer brand, Playboy, publishes a magazine for men that focus primarily on photography, entertainment, humor, and cartoons, as well as articles on current issues and trends. The company was founded in 1953. They're missing out there. That can't be 953. I'm sure that Hugh Hefner is not that old or was that old. So anyway, interesting, but we shall see. That's what it says there on the chart, but I'm sure that's not right. 1953 makes more sense, and is headquartered in Los Angeles, California. The listed name is PLBY, Playboy Group. Okay, now the CEO is Ben Cohn. I'd like to invite Ben Cohn onto the channel. I will never message anyone. It's not what I do. I don't do any of that kind of thing. But if you'd like to be on my show, it's an open invitation. You will find my reviews online. I'm sure that my investors who invest with you will invite you onto the show via the investor relations email, or they'll tag this video in your social media, and it will trend, I'm sure, as we trend for most things that end with the word stock after them on YouTube and Google. And I'd love to have you on the show and welcome you into my Playboy Mansion here today. All right, so you have an open invitation, and I hope that everyone who watches this video will share it on their social media and invite them into the show. I'd love to hear from you. So, is it a good buy? Can you make money from this stock? Well, it's on margin, it's regarded as extremely high risk. 100% is the highest you can have. Average volume 493, very low volume, no dividend. just a price to earnings ratio of negative 0.38. It's losing money right now. 52-week high, 241. 52-week low, 43 cents. So very much a penny stock. And as I talk about it right now, it's in danger of being delisted. Can we have Playboy delisted? I can't see that happening. Can you? Well, after my review, I bet you a pound for a penny it goes up, because I rank for all of these things I cover on to do with stocks reviews. So let's see if it does. Anyway, here's a little taster of what's coming up later. This is the video when I made with a Playboy mansion model. Look at this, and I'll give you a little taster of it later on in the video. You don't want to miss it. The day I got to record the lady in red. Okay, so let's carry on with our review. I told you it's going to get a bit sexy here today, and leave me your thoughts and comments below. All right, let's go into the numbers and see if the stock makes sense. First of all, we'll go over to the website and see how it speaks to its investors. Let's go over there right now. There's more to Playboy, of course, than just the magazine. Lifestyle choices and everything else. Humor, comedy, everything else. Here is their website. Very slick website. Beautiful colors. I like it. We've got some information on the company. We are a global pleasure and leisure company connecting consumers with products, content, and experiences that help them lead more fulfilling lives. I love that. Our flagship consumer brand, Playboy, is one of the most recognizable brands in the world, with products and content available in approximately 180 countries. Our mission to create a culture where all people can pursue pleasure builds upon 7 decades of creating groundbreaking media, hospitality experiences, and fighting for cultural progress rooted in the core values of equality, freedom of expression, and the idea that pleasure is a fundamental human right. Pleasure for all. That's what this is all about. Wonderful stuff. And let's look at the latest news just out a few weeks ago. Playboy Group to participate in the 2024 ICR conference. What does that mean? I apologize for looking over here. I'm just going to zoom in because it's quite small text. I apologize if you can't see it. A leading pleasure and lifestyle company owner of Playboy, one of the most recognizable and iconic brands in the world, today announced that management will participate in 2024 ICR conference in Orlando. Ben Cohn, Chief Executive Officer of Playboy, will participate in a fireside chat on Tuesday, January the 9th. Participants may access a live broadcast of the event. I haven't had a chance to listen to that. That's the latest news that we have. It's just a couple of weeks ago. You might like to go and check that out. I'll leave that link below. Okay, now let's go and look at it from a point of view of investment. Can you make money from this stock? If you can't make money from it, what is the point? Can you buy it at a good price right now? Well, I'll share with you the charts, the numbers. We can go through it all right now, and you can decide, make an informed choice whether this stock is right for you. I am pretty confident, though, after today's valuation, if I give it a buy, and I'm not going to say I'm going to give it a buy, that I'm pretty confident the stock price will go up purely because we will trend for it. Anyway, without further ado, let's look at the numbers and see if it makes sense. Have you tapped the like button yet? Have you tapped the like button yet? Have you subscribed to the channel yet? Do you want just a quick glimpse, before I give the numbers, would you like a quick glimpse of the lady in red? Should I just let you hear a tiny little bit? I'm not going to play you much, but this was the day I recorded the lady in red with a Playboy model. I'll let you just hear a tiny bit, maybe just 10 seconds. I don't want to spoil it for you. Never seen you look as lovely as you do tonight. There you go. Can't really play you anymore, but that just gives you a little taster of the day I recorded the lady in red. All right, fantastic. I might play a bit more at the end of the video. Anyway, I'll give you the link for it later. Let's go into the numbers right now. So here we go. Start off with intrinsic valuation. Does this make sense? The undervaluation is at 60% right now. We're valuing it at $2.69. It's at $1.01. However, do we have any warnings? We do, sadly. Intrinsic value is unreliable because it's only based upon multiples and doesn't use DCF valuation. We don't have enough information yet to give it an accurate valuation, but on paper, it could be undervalued by 60%. It's just about to go under $1 as we speak, and then it's in danger of being delisting, have to have a reverse split. So what do you think? Let's carry on with some more numbers. On the base case, 60%, best case, 70%, worst case scenario, 48%. Okay, but the valuation is a little bit unreliable. Let's run a back test in real time using my algorithmic software. As you can see, again, this strategy is unreliable because we don't have enough figures. So as you can see, it's unreliable. Correlation is negative 30%. Fundamental analysis, okay, 172 million revenue as its most recent number, which is down 15% there on the most recent range. And we're expecting it to go sideways for a while, which means that's why the stock is down. It's not going anywhere at the moment. But could this stock go up? Is it a global brand that will always be around? Operating income is up 21%. On the most recent range, and we're expecting some growth going into the future, but not a lot. Net income is up 56%, and we're expecting it to rise, but not a huge amount. Free cash flow is down negative 1%. Capital expenditure is down, so we're spending less on the business, down 7%, which is good. That's a positive. Operating cash flow is down 2%. What about the balance sheet? Does it hold any cash? Is it well funded? Well, 360 million in assets, 20 million in cash. So we've got a bit of money in the bank. What about liabilities? Well, we've got very close to our assets, 322 million. Long-term debt, 188 million. So, which equates to 58% of our liabilities is long-term debt. So nearly 58% of our liabilities is long-term debt, which is just about the value of the company. So that would suggest, unless we get anyone buying the stock, unless we get any positive catalyst, the company is potentially in danger of going insolvent, bankrupt, in other words. Not good at all. But that's when Warren Buffett would come in and buy a stock if it was on its knees. Do you believe in the iconic brand? Can it come back? Can we save this company? What do you think? Or is it all over for our Playboy, our Playboy bunnies? What do you think? Let's carry on looking at the numbers. So right now we have 360 million assets and 322 million liabilities, and 58% of that is debt. The operating margin, gross margin, I beg your pardon, is 54%. Operating margin is negative. Net margin is negative. All these numbers are negative apart from the gross margin. Here is the concern. Profitability, 22%. After all these years, the company isn't making any money. Perhaps why it went public a few years ago to raise funds. Can it turn it all around? I don't know. Is it an opportunity? Profitability, 22%. All negative apart from positive gross profit. Everything else is negative. What about the insolvency? One of the lowest scores I've seen, 16%. Very likely to go bust, I'm afraid. Positive net debt is red. High DE is red. Short-term solvency is good. Long-term solvency is good. But 16%. Are we going to be okay? Well, it's a risky one. There's no doubt about it. Playboy, Wall Street are giving it a 202% upside, though. They're giving it plenty of opportunity here, 42%. So it's basically on its knees at the moment, but the brand is strong. Can it turn this round? If so, things can be on an upside very quickly. And a best scenario, 293% upside from here. What do you think about that? And so, I mean, and that was taken before the market opened this morning. So, you know, it's dropped nearly 6% since then. Competitive landscape. I'll give you the link. You can go and compare the competition. Look at the competition and see, if it makes sense to you. I'll give you the link for that at the end of my video. Now, what about inside trading? Well, during the last 12 months, Playboy Group insiders bought 28 million. But sold 56 million worth of shares. So more been sold than have been bought this year in the last 12 months. Most recent was by Beauty Grooming, 18th of May 2023. So nearly a year ago. Nothing since then. No one buying or selling since then. So you come to your own conclusions on that. Do we have any short interest? Well, we do. 11.85. Quite a lot. Not enough volume for a short squeeze and not enough short interest for a short squeeze. So there's no short squeeze coming anytime soon. We have no recent news. The recent news will be me. 2 years ago was the last time this stock got much attention. Hence why I say I think I will rank number one for it on YouTube and Google. And if I can put any positive spin to this, I'm sure it will go up. But I'm not trying to get subscribers. I'm not trying to get views. I'm just bring in the facts. If it's good, I'll say it's good. If it's bad, I'll say it's bad. I'm undecided at the moment. Over the last 90 days, no positive or negative news, just neutral. 30 days, no news at all. See what I'm saying? 7 days today, no news. No one's talking about it. Nothing happening, nothing going on, nothing new to report. So the question is, can we put anything positive on this? Well, let's have a look at how it compares to the S&P. That's what we need to do now before we decide, can you make money on this stock? Are our Playmates about to be made redundant? What do you think? And I'll also share with you more from my pop video of Lady in Red, Christopher. I'll give you the link to that at the end, and you can go and check out the whole video the day I recorded this. So let's go into the numbers right now and see if this stock can make sense as we come out of the water. Can we come out of the water? Can we get our head above water? Well, you decide. Let's look at the numbers. The numbers tell everything. We've got a comparison here to the S&P 500 since 2021. So not that much history really. But when the stock became public, it popped. Everybody thought, great, this is going to do well. Very often this is what happens with SPACs and stuff like this. They pop on IPOs. Not anymore. They did back in 2021. People were spending with their COVID money and their stimulus checks. Up it went and straight back down. Now, as you can see, it's way below now the S&P. If you'd put $10,000 in 2021 in the S&P, you'd have made $3,000. 30%, you'd be up to 13 grand. $10,000 today, you'd be down 90%. You're down to $1,085. So as you can see, Playboy is in blue. It should actually be the other way around, shouldn't it? But anyway, Playboy is in blue and the S&P is in red. And you can see that red, the S&P is way on top of Playboy right now. But is it a time to buy it? Well, let's give my final thoughts on this stock. Quite honestly, if I'm to tell you the truth, you are buying a brand. Can this brand survive? Can this brand, come back from this level? Right now, it's in real danger of being delisted. It's now $1.01. If it falls much more and it stays below, it'd have to be a reverse split. You have to raise the stock price. Of course, that devalues the shareholder. And also, if it gets delisted, even less people will be talking about it. Well, I was asked to cover this stock. Let me give you my final thoughts. I think the brand is iconic. I don't think the brand is going away. It's been around a long, long time. The need for this service is always going to be there. People love this kind of thing. It's never going to go away till the end of time. I think Playboy is such an iconic brand. I think it can always make money. Yes, I do. It's got a lot of debt. Can it pay it off? I think it can. I think it can turn its fortunes around. This is what happens when you go public. You can get this initial reaction and then sell off. So for me, if you believe in the brand, if you like an outside bet, but you believe in the brand, I think, yes, you could make some money on this. I can't say it's a buy from me though, because at the end of the day, the numbers are bad. The balance sheet is bad. The debt position is bad. There's nobody buying on the inside. There's no news. However, this video, I'm sure, will trend on YouTube and Google. I'm sure it will bring some positive attention to the stock. I don't think everybody realizes that this stock is available publicly. I don't think it is. I think a lot of people that watch my video will think there's an opportunity here to buy a brand while it's on its knees, while it's at a low price. I don't think the business is going to go away. I don't think the brand is going to go away. And I think with some positive news, a lot of people buying, a lot of interest, and the video will certainly bring that, I think then perhaps then this is a buy. So I can't say it's a buy from a financial standpoint, as I am a financial channel, you know, and you know, I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I always tell you the truth. I don't think it's a great balance sheet. I don't think it's a great business at the moment. However, it's got a huge potential because of the brand and the name. And if it trends and if people talk about it, I think then yes, there's a chance here you can make some money. So that's my final thoughts on it. Tap the like button, share this video out. And I did say if you watch to the end, I would give you a little taster, a little bit more, and show you how you can get a link for this video. You don't want to miss this. The day I recorded the lady in red. So I'm going to give you a little clip now once again and give you the link for it, and you can go and check it out, and you can go and see the whole video. All right, this is the day I recorded the lady in red with a Playboy Playmate here. And if you leave your comments below, I'll tell you how I did it. Tonight. Never seen you shine so bright. Oh. There you go. There was just a little clip there. I can't really show you anymore. But if you'd like to leave your thoughts and comments below, I will give you the link for that as well. So let's wrap this up with our review today. Click above my head for all those links. Down below in the description, I'll put the lady in red link if you want to go and check that out. Over here, I'll also post it up here, and all my reviews. So let's see if this video trends. I think it will, and I think the stock price will go up. That's my prediction. I'm going to make a prediction. Are you ready? You've seen my predictions before. You know what I do? I look into my crystal ball and I go, I look into my crystal ball and think that it's an iconic brand, and I think the stock price will go up if this video trends. If this video trends, I think the stock price will go up. That is not financial advice at all. I don't give financial advice. The stock is very risky at this price, but I think you are buying a trend on a video and an iconic brand. And if the CEO would like to come onto my show, I'd love to interview them on my show. And I think potentially this could be an outsider, which then returns a good profit. Above my head, down below, over here, and over here. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.